start the stream.
All
Check
right.
if live.
Quick check. Is Lorelei having a bad day because she got up in the middle of the night and killed Gwen?
Jesus Christ. You guys will learn as you guys go. Just fucking roleplay it. Alright.
Unfortunately, Gwen, I'll need you to roll a death saving throw.
Oh my god. And
I
we're
only have
live!
30 HP.
Welcome to Champions of the Colossus, episode 18B, Grim Mournings.
18B.
18B. This is the Chaos Goblins group. It is the 3rd of Heat's Wrath, once more, for those who are listening, and it is 9:03 a.m. The weather is clear skies. Last time, the Guardians successfully fought off the Grimmsnarls and saved Athil's life. Athil, grateful, shared information regarding Sarvis's loyalty and kindness. Post-banquet, our heroes were given a mission of the Crown to locate missing delegates and Sperda citizens in the neighboring country's mysterious woods, the Misted Grove. In the evening, while discussing logistics, Ezra arrives to announce the death of Ulfryk's father and arrival of a new companion. Left with 2 urgent missions, the group split up. Our Chaos Goblins, Everett, Gwenwynwyn, Lorelei, and Ulfryk, sleep through the departure of their comrades. At a little past 9, they awaken. And you guys awaken to the sound of sausages sizzling. The smell makes your stomach growl, and you realize the sun has already risen. And I will bring us to the tavern.
A little later than I'm used to rising.
Yes. I must have gotten distracted somehow.
It's funny how you guys are conversing, because you guys are in 2 different rooms.
If you don't have conversations with yourself when you wake up, I don't know who you are.
And now you're having conversations with God.
Also normal.
Alright,
Hello,
Ulfryk.
Lorelei.
Sorry. He
No,
left the
that's-
room.
Ah,
Ulfryk, upon entering the dining room, Nora greets you with a smile. The table's laid with plates of breakfast. She holds up an unsealed scroll. A little girl came by about, 20 minutes ago, I think, and she left this for you guys, and she hands you the scroll.
Oh, thank you kindly. I will pop the seal on the scroll and open it up while sitting down to some breakfast.
The scroll was unsealed, but the scroll, you see, is from Athil, and it's scrawled in some pretty messy common language. It says, "Hi, Gwen and friends. Good luck today on your adventure. I am sorry to hear about Ulfryk's daddy. Give his mommy a hug for me. We gave you a wagon to help you get to your house faster."
That is adorable.
Alright, you guys can now proceed with what you were conversing about.
oh, I just said hello.
I will pass over the scroll.
Lorelei, if your appearance has changed because of your mood, please describe yourself to Gwenwynwyn as she's looking at you.
Lorelei just groggily opens her eyes and immediately is like, damn it. And mumbles out loud as she, holds up her hand in front of her face so that she can see it. Damn it. I should have known this would happen. And instead of being orange and bright, her skin is an icy blue color, and she's got long snow white hair and piercing white eyes.
Oh,
I'm going to tint her blue until she turns back to normal.
Perfect.
Lorelei, you don't look quite as brightly colored as you normally are. Are you alright?
I don't feel great. Shouldn't have
Sorry.
gotten so emotional yesterday.
Oh, that's understandable. Parties can be intense events. Do you think you're up to some breakfast?
Yeah, let's see what I can do. And I'll roll out of bed, bonk onto the floor, clumsily get up
Oh,
before
Oh.
making it out the door.
poor Lorelei.
Oh. Hi, Tinnel.
Hi, Tinnel.
Also, hi, Ulfryk, but, you know.
Morning, Ulfryk turns and looks. What the fuck?
All right. Before you guys continue your conversation, I'm just gonna read this in case Everett ever comes back and listens to the stream. Everett, you awaken to find Poe sleeping upon your chest. He snorts lovingly as he sees you start to wake up, and he nuzzles your neck. You stretch, get up with Poe, and proceed to the dining room to see your
Ooh,
friends and to
nuzzles
also
you.
see Lorelei in a state of blue. A state of blue.
Worth noting, besides looking blue, it would be obvious that she seems very uncomfortable about this occurrence.
Oh.
I think Lorelei had something of a draining day yesterday.
Understandable. Well, and I will offer the unsealed parchment. We've had a note from Lady Athil delivered.
Oh,
I can
What?
read it out again if you guys need to be reminded of what it said.
If you could paste it somewhere.
Yeah, I
'cause
can paste it
don't remember
somewhere.
full text.
What does the scroll say, Ulfryk?
Oh, it just says good luck and that we have a carriage waiting for us for the journey. Quite thoughtful of her.
Oh, in fact, it's quite nice.
The
I
carriage
suppose
couldn't possibly
we'll
be the carriage that's outside this window.
assume that's a reward from our activities yesterday.
Oops. Well, that's most obliging of her. Was there breakfast at this table when I got here?
Yes, there was. Ulfryk walked into Nora setting down plates of breakfast. It seems that she kind of had a feeling of when you guys would wake, which is kind of strange. But
Insight check.
it is. Sure, you can roll an insight check.
No.
But it is piled with sausages, eggs, and some bread that looks like it's been griddled in eggs, and it's very sweet when you first try it, and it's something you haven't really had before.
Sausages.
Well, this is delicious.
Oh, well, thank you. I thought I should give it my all since I'm losing my favorite customers.
Well, I mean, we've only been here for a couple of days, right? I'm sorry to hear you've become attached to us, though.
I don't get many customers.
Oh, will you be all right?
Oh, I'll be fine. I'm sure there'll be more adventurers that come through.
All right. Just wanted to make sure you'd be okay.
I hope you guys have a good journey. Good luck on your next missions.
I'm sure we will. It'll be strange having our group shrink.
Oh, yes, I didn't think about that, but it does seem like, yeah, we're going to be on our own now. Just the six of us.
Already.
Yeah, it's already a little smaller in here.
Yes, I think they did leave. They did leave, right? I started looking around a little uncomfortably.
Roll me a perception check.
Yeah, it's perception. Oh, that's not a main stat. That's performance, Eric.
You got this. I believe in you.
I've said a number of times, I cannot read.
Perform a perception check.
You look around, and as you look around, you, like, kind of get a little cross-eyed, and you're like, is that? No, it can't be, and the room's empty except for Nora. You feel like, unless they're in their room sleeping, they might be gone.
Alright. That's probably good. I didn't know what my favorite meat was anyway, and he seemed like the kind of person who would ask that.
Oh, definitely a strange individual.
Yes.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little glad he's in the other group.
Also, yes. Well, I hope they're okay.
They'll be
Anyway.
fine.
Whoa.
Flash over to the other group that have just finished fighting some monsties.
I can always send to them if I need to. I keep it prepared.
This is going to be such an awkward sending, but sure.
Sending across time. Waiting
Yeah.
between sessions for responses.
They're going to do a sending, and then fucking, I'm going to have to go to the group and be like, alright, 12 hours ago, you got a sending from Ulfryk. What would you have said in 12 hours ago?
Oh, no. What happens is the courier from Skyrim runs up to them.
My god. Alright.
Alright.
What do you guys do?
How's breakfast?
Yeah, how's breakfast and get ready to move. Start packing up my shit.
How was breakfast? Out of
No. With a U. As
What's
a verb.
breakfast?
House?
Like, spelled like house.
Yeah.
It means ingest, like in
Oh.
a very aggressive way.
Fuck you. Fuck you and your grammar.
Nick understood.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, the breakfast is fucking delicious because I rolled an 18, so fuck off.
Yeah, I guess house isn't allowed. We
House it. No, we house it.
Yeah, we snarfle it. Is that
We
a
house
better
it.
word
No,
for
we
you?
we house it.
You house it. Alright.
We house it. Anyway, so that happens.
Tinnell offers her services to drive the cart for you guys.
Oh, thank you, Tinnell. That's a very creative thing for you to do.
She says, alright, I'm gonna go get myself situated, and introduce myself to the horses. I'll see you. I locked the door by accident. I'll see you guys inside.
Need to
Walked
introduce
us in.
yourself to horses? Don't feel like they say hello.
What did she say she was going to do to the horses? Eat them?
Yourself to them.
Introduce herself.
Oh, introduce. She means her smell.
Oh, good point. Good thought.
All right. I don't have anything more to pack up. I guess I could make my bed and take care of things.
Yeah, I'm
Should do the
pretty
same.
much ready to go. I got my spells sorted for the day.
Yes, I think I have mine figured out.
Alright, so you get yourselves packed up and ready to go.
Yup.
Do you guys consider going shopping at all before leaving?
With what money? I am a poor peasant. I only
I'm
have
just
sex
asking.
notes.
Nope.
The last
47
group
years
wanted
of
to go
wages.
shopping.
Lorelei would mention on the way back from the banquet last night, I found a magic shop that I thought would be worth visiting before we left town.
Oh,
I'd love to
That might be worth
swing
checking
by
out.
there. Ow, my head.
Oh. I'm sorry, either Lorelei or Sky, that you hurt so badly.
I would be
Sorry.
happy to stop by that shop. I don't know if I'll buy anything. It's probably a bit expensive for us at the moment.
Well, They might like us or something. If you all are ready, I'm ready to go. Bye, Nora. It was nice to meet you.
Bye. Good luck.
Thank you. We might need
It
it,
was.
probably.
My absolute pleasure staying here. I appreciate your hospitality.
All right.
Thank you for having us, Nora.
As you guys step foot outside of the Babe's Light, you find a sizable wagon. Totally not a copy of the wagon that I had last time. That is a window. That is a window.
Ain't gonna stop me.
Eric, that is a window. Eric, that's a window. Eric, you're trying to climb through a window.
You gotta cast Misty Step.
The door is
Oh, you're
actually
right. Hold on.
a heavy, not leather, but not cloth. It's like a thicker cloth, I guess that you could say. Kind of curtain is what covers the door. So it easily slides open. It does not lock. And inside you see that there is a good amount of hay in here, and a door that actually does lock. Right here. Is the door symbol popping up for you guys here?
I'm
see.
not in the cart, so I can't see it.
Also, what is pristine, the card?
Yeah.
What?
There's a cart underneath me.
Oh, you guys aren't supposed to see that. That
Yeah.
controls me shifting it like this.
Oh, I see.
I hid it from you guys now. Also, Everett's totally with you guys checking out the cart.
What a neat cart.
Yeah, so inside the when you step inside is covered in hay, and there is another door that seems to be lockable that leads to a second part of the cart. There are 4 horses, and they look to be of average quality horses. And the cart is completely wooden with a wooden roof, so no thatch.
Nice.
Right. Would you say that that door is closed and lockable?
You guys can like enter and like.
Okay, I'll go inside. Or not.
I figure if we're gonna stop by the shop, I'll have to show Tinnel how to get there.
All right.
Fair enough.
Lorelei like
Very nice.
slumps into the seat next to Tinnel. Gwenwynwyn and Ulfryk, when you open the door, you see that it is stocked with a little bit of rations. You'd say about 20 days worth of rations for for one person. So like just 20 rations total. And a basket with some more rations in it and a blanket.
Is there anywhere to sit?
Perfect.
Not really.
Hey,
It's kind of just floor sitting or hay sitting.
I'm gonna grab that blanket because Eric likes blankets.
Roll me a perception check as you grab the blanket.
Uh-oh. Perception, still not a main attribute. 15.
So you pull back the blanket and you think you catch something out of like the corner of your eye, but it must have just been a trick of the eye.
Oh, probably just the wind.
Must have been the wind.
Yes. It's
Everett
probably
climbs
just
the board and is
wind.
like, "Let's go to that magic shop."
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, there isn't a lot of space left on the haystack.
That's
Now-
okay. I'll go sit over here or something. Shift.
I've spent a bit of time traveling, and I would very much appreciate something to sit on.
Yes, it would be nice if we could maybe put some fabric over this. Ooh, I put the blanket underneath me.
You've
Yeah,
made
we
yourself a
should-
cushiony blanket fabric.
We should pick something up. I'd like to stop by the
should.
general store.
Yes, I'm sure
Alright.
these horses could manage a couch or something. There's 4 of them.
Activate. Alright. So, would you guys like to first go to the magic shop, or would you like to go to the general store first?
I want to blow all my money on
Whichever's
magic
fine.
items. And then, like, steal a couch.
Alright, so the other magic shop, other than the one that you went to that totally had a legitimate person and not a lich, there is an alchemist shop called Spectacular Medicament.
That name started out really good.
Yes.
I cast
Spectacular
detect poison
structure
and
name.
disease. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. As you pull up to the shop, you see that the shop is a plaster and wooden framed cabin with a white tile roof and a big brick chimney. You see that through the windows there is an inviting hearth that is burning brightly, and glass beads cover up the door as you open the door. And what is everyone's passive perception as you enter this shop?
18.
11.
13.
Alright, let me just...
Hope that Everett's is higher.
And then we're gonna D4 that. 1 is Eric, 2 is Nick, 3 is Sky, 4 is,
You.
Everett.
Sure.
Alright, Sky, what was your passive again?
13.
Sky, you catch a pickpocket who is trying to pick your pockets. You catch him red-handed.
Oh, let's brutalize this kid.
The kid is a human child about the age of 10. Covered in soot, has raggedy clothes, and you turn around and catch him right before he can snag any gold from your purse. What do you do?
It's not very nice now, is it?
He immediately freaks out and starts running.
Be careful who you steal from, kid. You learn that the hard way.
He runs into a dark alley and disappears. I forgot that Lorelai's like super duper not into it right now. Moving on. So you enter into the shop. It is well lit by a few magical torches. A human female, old with very dark skin and bright blonde hair, welcomes you with a smile and says, "Welcome to my shop."
Our friend here said that she would like to check this place out. I believe you were closed when we passed by yesterday.
Oh, of course. Feel free to browse, and if you have any questions about things not in my general shelves, just feel free to come to me.
Let's see.
You see, lined on like a lot of the shelves are mostly potions that are lined up, as well as a section for simple poisons, and there are multiple drawers behind the shopkeep's desk that has labels on it in common, because she's human, that basically list out herbs and alchemical ingredients.
So as we walked through the door to the shop, Lorelei would have used Psychic Whispers on Gwenwynwyn and Ulfryk. Just have it. Well, wait. Hold on. I think I have 3 proficiency bonus now.
I mean, if you pick Everett anyways, Everett's not going to speak until Everett gets
Yeah. I'm just choosing all 3 of us.
All right.
So that way I can just have it up. So that'll last until 5 p.m.
All right.
And I will say to Gwenwynwyn, I forgot to ask earlier. I have a crafting project that I'm working on. Is it okay if I borrow your knowledge of magic? The last step seems like it'll be a bit out of my reach.
Oh,
Alone.
Well, sure. I'm somewhat well versed in Arcana.
Beautiful, thank you. So I will take a look around the shop, and I am primarily looking for let's see, magical essences and a specific spell scroll.
Alright. So essences would be on on the shelving space. So what kind of essences are you looking for?
I'm specifically one uncommon primal and one common primal.
Alright, let me bring up Kibbles. Give me one second. Give me 1 second.
While that's going on, Ulfryk will kind of pop in the shop, look around a little bit, and then he will kind of triangle his fingers up, do a little prayer, and cast Detect Magic.
Fuck, can somebody send me Kibbles again?
I think so.
For some reason, it disappeared on me.
So his eyes light up with like a little golden glow.
If none of you send it to me, I can easily find it from me and Jordan's conversation. I just need to scroll up a little bit.
Hold on, it's got to actually send.
Found
And
it.
it's being split.
Never mind. Love you guys. Alright. Let me go down to what I need. God damn it. What page are you on that you're looking at? Because there's so many fucking pages.
So I just Control F to Cloak of Elvenkind for the materials I need,
Control
but
F.
there's also a table at the top of the crafting section that has like suggested ballpark prices for stuff.
Snack crafting table? Oh my god, you guys can craft snacks? That's so cool. Oh my
Right?
god, I'm gonna use this. If you guys go hunting or harvesting during travel, I'm gonna do this. You guys can cook.
I'm pretty sure Jordan's plans on using that because cooking proficiency.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just scrolling up. So you
All
were
good.
looking for essences. Let me find essences. Essence. Metals. Oh, we're on blacksmithing. Hold on. Wait. Did I scroll too far up?
How I get to the table is I type in like common essence without specifying a type, and it's like the 5th instance that has the purchasing table by rarity. And I use that a lot for looking through stuff. Control F is a lifesaver
Magic
since the
materials.
table of contents
So you're
isn't great
looking
yet.
for a common essence and an uncommon essence?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll to see if it's in stock for her, which since this is a major city, it'll be more easy for it to be in stock. The DC is very low. Wow. Neither are in stock. I rolled a 4 and a natural 1.
Oof.
And you can ask her about, you said a scroll of what?
Pass without a trace.
Since those two are a fail, since those two were a fail, I'm just going to kind of give this one to you.
Free?
No, not for free.
You said give it.
No, so you find out that she's a little bit out of the essences. There's not any in stock just yet, although you do see signs for it. So you feel like, you know, maybe if you came back at a later date, there would be some there. And then, you know, as you give up on that, you go up to the shopkeep and ask her, do you have a scroll of Pass Without a Trace? And she says, certainly. I keep all my scrolls in the back just because I don't want any of them to get damaged or for children to accidentally cast it. So she goes to the back, brings back a sealed scroll of Pass Without Trace, and she says that this scroll will only cost 240 gold.
Don't you need to be capable of casting a spell to read it off a scroll?
Some children have innate magical abilities. So, we have had a couple accidents.
That is frightening.
Quite.
I'll definitely take that scroll off your hands. You said 240, right?
240 gold,
Alright.
according to this. And I just rolled to see, like, is she selling it at average price? And then I realized, wait, hold on, I never do price gouging. Unless it's a particularly awful person, then I might do it
Yeah.
once in a blue moon. Yeah.
And then I will be like, alright, and do you happen to have any alchemy supplies? I was interested in picking up a set of those too, and maybe some basic ingredients.
My friend is too polite, but if you have any knives, that might also be of interest.
I do like knives.
I'm sorry, most of my stock is scrolls and potions and alchemy supplies. I don't really stock with the magic items per se.
It was worth asking.
You're looking for alchemist supplies?
Alchemist supplies and ingredients.
Alright. Oh my god, I can hear the fucking dog barking.
The puppy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why? Alchemist. Not looking at poison smithing. Or am I looking at poison smithing? Ah,
I believe that uses the poisoner's kit, usually.
poisoner's kit. Alright.
But I have one of those.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see what essences do poison stuff. Sorry, I'm not very well versed. There we go. Page 203. I'm not super versed in the old. All right. She goes. Hold on. Let me just search my inventory.
For anyone watching, check out Kibble's Tasty on Patreon.
So she goes in the back. Or she goes like back to the drawers and she pulls open a couple drawers, searching for some poison supplies. And she comes out with, let's say, 4 common poisonous reagents and 2 glass vials. She puts it down on the table and she says, this might be enough to make 2 simple injury poisons, if that's what you're looking for. Now, this whole pack would be a total of 80 gold, but if you want to cut it in half, that would only be 40. I'm, like, picking up poison from the list, basically.
I mean, yeah, I'll take those. I was mostly looking for, like, a proper alchemist kit.
Oh!
And maybe some reactive types of ingredients.
God damn it. Where are you looking in the sheet? Just tell me where you're looking for this.
I am still in the purchasing table by rarity.
Wait, really?
Except since alchemist supplies are like a mundane item, they aren't in here really.
Great. Purchasing tables by rarity, you said?
I mean, I've just been sitting there, like, because that's where I am in the document. Like,
There's... Oh. So I'm looking at, like, supplies, and it's all for, like, cooking. Is there, like, a supply for alchemy?
Oh, no, like, I mean the tools that you'd use to do alchemy. Like,
Like, glass vials?
no, like, the item alchemist supplies.
D&D 5e
25
alchemist
gold.
supplies. I'm not a dummy. I just bleh.
It's okay.
Right.
You're doing great.
I don't want to know the cost and crafting time of poison of fucking alchemist stuff. I want to know how much an alchemist kit's worth. Give me that, internet. Internet, why are you failing me? Why are you failing me? There it is. Yeah, she easily, like, takes out a bag of alchemist supplies from, like, under the desk. And it's, like, in this, like, neat little box that's also, like, a little strap on the box. So it can, like, either hook around, like, your hips, or it can go over your shoulder like a messenger bag. And this box has a series of compartments that hold, you know, vials, herbs, essences, etc. And can keep them all separate so they don't interact when you're not using it. And she says that that will cost you only 50 gold.
Excellent. I will definitely purchase that. And then do you have any reactive reagents?
Reactive reagents. God, yeah,
Bomb
reagents.
stuff.
Okay, let's see what kind of reagents she has available. 1, does she have reagents available? Yes. 2, what kind of reagent does she have? She has available right now, she has common reagents, uncommon reagents, and rare reagents. And they are of the price that's on Kibbles. So she says that she has, let's see, let's roll a random number. She has 2 common reagents, 5 uncommon reagents, and 2 rare reagents. So the 2
Are they all reactive?
Yeah, yes, wait. How do you know if they're reactive or not?
That's one of the 3 types of reagents. You got curative, reactive, and poisonous.
All right, so she wants reactive. All right, hold on. So of the 2, she has 1 reactive common, 2 reactive uncommon, and 2 reactive rare. So 1 reactive common, 2 reactive uncommon, 2
I'll just
reactive...
take the common and 2 uncommon.
Alright,
You forgot about the legendary.
the common will be 15 gold, and then the 2 uncommon will be 40 gold each, so 80 gold.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm terrible at kibbles. I need to read it fully.
It's all good. It's a learning process.
Imagine if Ezra hasn't seen Kibbles.
Let's see. So the alchemist supplies the common and uncommon reagents, the like 2 poisonous ingredients, and the glass vial is everything.
Yeah, so those poisonous ingredients from the poison craft table will get you, if you take 2 hours to craft each one. Give me 1 second as I go to poison craft. Page 203. Starting to get this now. It'll get you simple injury poison, but you need to work on it for 2 hours for each one, and the DC is 14.
Yep.
And you only need to do 1 check.
Yes.
Pretty simple and easy. That one's an easy one. Anything else, Lorelei?
That is all for Lorelei.
My blue Lorelei. Does anyone else search for anything? Also, Ulfryk, you use detect magic and everything fucking lights up. You're in a magic shop. Everything except the the herbs and stuff, because the herbs aren't magical until you do stuff with it.
He's
Which
just
is
looking
apparently
around.
all
This
we
is
have.
this is my favorite part, honestly. Look at all that. That's just wonderful.
Well, thank you. I make it all myself.
Quite talented.
Impressive.
There's a wealth here. Certainly.
We get a lot of visitors that need these supplies. And thank you for your business, young lady.
Of course.
Alright. If there's nothing else for the alchemist, we're going on to the general store, you said? For seating?
Yes, please.
D&D 5e equipment. Let's see something that's adjacent to us, a chair.
I would like
What would you like?
a blanket, a set of nails, and 50 foot of hempen rope.
We probably wouldn't have to pay for a whole blanket. We could just get
Blanket is
30
5
yards of
silver.
fabric.
You said nails?
Do we have a hammer?
Ulfryk will
I've got a hammer.
gesture at the embossed mace on his hip.
Do you want to do carpentry with that?
I was planning on it.
A bag of 20 nails is a gold.
Could we please get a hammer?
I have
And
a
a
hammer.
hammer. Oh,
Do
you have
a
a
hammer,
Oh, we
Lorelei?
have a hammer.
Thank you.
Alright.
I will
Alright.
Just
toss
you
my
would
hammer
bend-
over to Ulfryk.
So 5 silver for a blanket, a gold
Mhm.
for 20 nails, and what was the other thing you wanted?
rope.
50 foot of hempen rope.
You're making a hammock, aren't you? Hempen
Oh,
rope will be a
what was that
gold.
then?
For each 10... Wait, 50 feet, sorry. I was looking at the weight, I'm like, 10 feet. No, it's a gold for 50 feet.
So, 2 gold, 5 silver. I will hand over that much. 2 gold, 5 silver. I actually have exact change.
Nice.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello!
The same ingredients. Hello.
Welcome.
Sorry, I had to give candy out to small children.
Oh, no,
It's
You
okay.
fine.
didn't have to. You could have given them poison.
We just
Well-
had breakfast. We got a cart. We went to a magic store. Now we're at the general store.
Cool.
The magic store was an alchemist shop. It specialized in poisons and spell scrolls. Lorelei got a bunch of shit to craft during the
Magic
travels.
of drugs.
The magic of drugs and poison. Let me know if you get the hammer. If not, just get a hammer. Alright, you can test that button. I don't know if it'll work or not. Good luck. You sent me a hammer.
Well, you have a hammer now.
Oh, I accept the trades.
Oh, cool.
I'm the one who knocks.
Probably just so I know that you guys are trading shit.
Yeah.
Because I just got a note that said, Lorelei has sent Ulfryk 1 hammer.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty
I
cool.
did not accept it. Was I supposed to accept that?
I think
Yes,
so.
it said you accepted it on my end.
Did
The
I?
hammer has now entered the ether, never
Probably
to be
because
seen again.
I, the DM, accepted it.
Oh, I have it. Never mind.
My word is
You
law.
don't really choose whether you accept a hammer that's been thrown at you.
The DM accepted for me. Choice is an illusion.
Choice is an illusion. Anything else before you guys set off on your journey?
I will promptly leave with my supplies and begin building myself a hammock.
Alright. Roll
Alright.
me a sleight of hand check. Not that high. Hammocks are pretty easy.
Ulfryk will stand there, realizing he is short, and say, "Can I get a hand here?"
Oh,
Yeah, I can help you out with that.
I'm shit.
Sure, I have 2.
Alright, fuck you.
Fine, you won't get to use either of my hands.
I don't need your hands.
Poe snorts happily. when you make that
Yeah.
Did you say the post snorts? I
Poe.
blast the post.
Poe.
The pig.
I shoot the post. All
Actually,
right, what is
that's
that?
a really good
Sleight of
idea.
hand?
Can I borrow the hammer and some nails after you're done?
Lorelei, how about I assist you in making this?
Of course.
Alright, Lorelei, roll a sleight of hand check at advantage because you're being helped out by your comrades.
All right.
Looks at my -1 index.
Oh yeah, you get the hammock up. And if you're trying to get a second one up, you definitely do.
And the third one. I
And
don't
a
know
third
if you
one.
know about those.
Second one.
It carried
third
over, but
one.
sure. Third one is sturdy as fuck. Whoever
Oh,
takes the
good.
third one,
Hey, there you go,
it doesn't
Gwenwynwyn.
even creak when you climb in it.
Thank you. This is a very well-made hammock.
Alright, so there are 3 hammocks just slung up. Are they all in the back part with the hay, or is one of them over by the rations?
You can put one in the front area.
Alright, so there's 1 in the front area and 2 in the back. Perfect for relaxing. So, you consult your map and you realize traveling to Orangeshire can take 2 separate routes. You can either take the main road, which you know is safer and will allow you to basically stop at nearby towns for supplies or help if you need it. Or you can take the more they're still trails, but they're less used, less safe, and a little more rickety. But it could take you to a small village halfway through your travels to Orangeshire and might be a little quicker. Which way do you guys prefer?
Like the safer route.
The faster one. What's up? Okay.
Did somebody say what's up?
Eric did.
Oh.
Ulfryk is a wise man. I think it's likely that he would choose the safe route, knowing the perils on any journey.
Alright. It sounds like we got 2 for safe, 1 for unsafe. Lorelei, what do you say?
There's no telling what could happen if we take the unsafe route. We should probably go take the longer way if it'll mean it's safer.
That's not very fair of you.
Alright. We got 3 for the
Very
safe
win-
route.
very-
Safe route wins.
Can I revise my answer to whichever one kills the most bees?
I wanted to scroll up to cooking because that's something that you guys can do while on your journey. All right. Yeah.
Oh, this is really good, Mappa. This is really good.
What?
I
Oh,
don't
thought
know.
I muted.
I don't know.
You eating something?
All right.
Yeah. Did I just shout into my... I did press mute.
So, you
You
guys
did
are
not.
in for a long travel.
She made
During
apple
this
pie.
travel, you have a number of options to do. 1, you can forego doing any actions while you travel, and you can instead keep watch and make sure that you don't get ambushed. 2, you have the option to do any downtime activity you please, which can be crafting. Included in that is now gathering reagents, gathering materials, or hunting game for food. This is a time-based system where you have to roll a DC check, which is pretty low, in all honesty. And you can get reagents, ingredients, as well as some quality materials and food. So you can do that. Or, you know, you can do research, do a song of rest, whatever you like. But I'd like to kind of go down the list. I have the gathering table open if any of you guys choose to do this while traveling through the wilderness. But yeah, what is everybody doing? It's stated that Tinnel is driving the cart, so you do not have to worry about that.
I will forsake my downtime in order to keep watch.
Alright, so you guys will not be surprised when I roll the random encounter table, if there is a battle.
Wouldn't my Dagger of Warning also help with that? Preventing us from being surprised, I mean?
True. But also,
Yeah.
him keeping a
More
lookout
warning.
will also help him see things that are not, like encounters that are not, fighting.
Combat oriented.
Yeah. So he'll be able to roll on the encounter table, basically, if we don't roll battle. Gwenwynwyn, what will you be doing for the next 8 hours while you're traveling?
I'd like to help Lorelei with the last stage of her project.
I don't have the materials for it yet. I need more reagents.
Gwenwynwyn, what are you
Well-
doing for the next 8 hours?
Well, I can I craft. Can I craft anything for that project? I was just gonna help with the project.
Sky,
Otherwise-
if you gather reagents, you can find reactive reagents, potentially.
Yep. I am aware. That's my plan. Yeah.
I'll just help with that then.
Alright, so you guys are both going to help each other gather reagents?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll have you guys roll for that in a second. I just want to know, Everett, what are you going to be doing for the next 8 hours? You can you can work on the thing that you're working on currently, or you can do other stuff.
I will be contemplating my dreams and playing with Poe.
Alright. We'll start with the random encounter, because that might happen before you guys finish gathering. Ulfryk, I'll need you to roll me a d20.
Ooh, yes, ma'am. Hello?
Yes?
The die next to the public roll thing isn't bringing up the little handy dandy thing. D20.
I'm sorry. With a 6, you have entered the non-combat encounter. So, you are sitting up, probably with Tinnel, keeping a lookout. And as you are traveling, a man, riding a donkey that is pulling a wagon, waves you down and asks for directions. Excuse me, do you know the way to Colville? Am I going the right way?
Yeah, it's directly the way we're coming from.
Oh, perfect. Are there any twists and turns or anything?
DM, were there any twists and turns?
That was a pretty straight shot.
It's a pretty straight shot.
Oh, all right, thank you kindly. And he tosses you a bag as he like trots by, and it has 10 gold in it.
Tip of the hat, and thank you kindly.
Hold up. This random traveler just had how much money?
10
give
gold. Random interaction number 43.
Yeah.
A stranger asks for directions from the party to the last town that they just left. If they help them, he gives them 1d6 times 10 gold.
Oh wow, so we got the low end. Cool.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the d6 part.
No, that's
Wandering
fine.
millionaire.
Yeah, just he's a wandering millionaire. You don't get that often.
I love it.
All right. So for the people gathering reagents, right, there are 2 options for gathering. You can gather closer to the forest areas of the trails that you're going on, or you can gather more in like the grassy areas. Which do you choose to search in?
Wait, what were the options? Like the first option? Sorry.
You have two options because of the terrain that I have built here. There's forest and there's grasslands. So you can pick either or.
Let's choose grasslands for me at least.
All right, Lorelei's going grasslands. Gwenwynwyn, what are you doing? Forest or grasslands?
I'll do forest if we're looking for reactive stuff.
All right, we got a forest and we got a grasslands. I'm gonna roll first for forest. And then I'll roll for grasslands. Now I need both of you to make me a wisdom ability check. And if you have a herbalism kit and are proficient with it, you can add your proficiency modifier.
Herbalism.
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 Herbalism? I don't think I have that. Wisdom.
Alright, that's pretty fucking good. And that's pretty fucking good. You only need a
Also
10 to beat
impressive,
this.
thank you.
So, the forest. Gwenwynwyn, you go searching for reagents, and you find... do I get to roll, like, how many of each one, or do you guys just get one? Hold on.
So... Did you roll the D100 already?
Yep.
Okay.
Some of
so
them has 1d4. Okay,
Right,
I get
right,
it.
right.
Alright, so forest, number... Gwenwynwyn, you find a common curative reagent.
Alright.
Lorelei, you find, with that number, you find... a common curative reagent.
Nice.
So you have two common curative reagents at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, you guys travel about... this far down the road. You are about halfway, you think, to Doncaster, which is the next town.
I cannot seem to add a common curative reagent to my... Oh, I can click and drag.
Wait, is there an item for it? I've just been doing custom items for everything.
Holy shit, is there an
I
item
can't
for
do
it?
a custom, which is why I assumed I can probably click and drag.
What?
Right. Night falls. The sun is beginning to set, and you should probably set up camp.
I'm gonna set up camp.
I will help.
Are you guys
Yep.
doing any lookout system after you set up camp?
I'll take a watch.
All right.
I'll take a watch.
Do we need to take a watch when we have that dagger?
I mean, it can't hurt to have both in place, right?
Suppose
It
I can
cannot
go
hurt.
last then.
But it's a dagger, so it probably could.
No. Yep. All right. The Eladrins have the 4-hour thing, right?
This
Yes, we
fucking
have
dude.
trance.
All right. So you just need 2 of you on watch. So, you guys settle in for the night. Lorelei, where are you for your watch?
Um,
On the
We're
wagon,
sleeping-
in the wagon, at the doorway of the wagon, or outside?
Can you describe the area surrounding, like, the immediate wagon?
Sure thing. You guys probably went a little bit off trail just to kind of find a quieter area to sleep through the night. It probably has a good amount of trees blocking you from your view of the main road. But there's enough clearing for, the wagon to sit comfortably, kind of tucked between 2 trees. And there's a nice campfire about 10 feet away from the wagon.
Alright. I'll find a nearby tree and lean against it.
Alright, roll me a perception check for the night.
Roll perception. And you already know that I'm gonna side bolster neck that, even though it's not gonna do a whole ton. Oh. 7.
So instead of actually keeping watch, you go through your trance for the night. Which only takes 4 hours. So you do wake up at the time that you're supposed to wake up, ol' Gwenwynwyn, but you're like, fuck. And you quickly look around just to make sure nothing looks amiss. The fire is now out, and you wake up Gwenwynwyn.
Alright, let's see.
Gwenwynwyn, where do
Aha!
Yeah?
I'm back to orange and happy.
Ooh! Alright.
Are you
Gwenwynwyn,
rolling for your
where
moon?
do you keep watch?
The top of the cart was made of fabric, right?
Wood, actually.
Wood. Then I'll sit up there and keep watch.
Alright, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Got there. Yep.
Alright. You do not notice anything out of the ordinary. Alright. It is dawn of the next day, and you're off to travel. What is everyone doing today? Also, it's downpouring, so travel will be a little difficult, but you think you can push it. It's hard,
Same thing.
It's hard to see.
Ulfryk will do the same thing every day. He's gonna keep watch.
Lorelei will keep looking for reagents.
Alright. Jacob, are you still playing with Poe?
Yeah, playing with Poe and thinking about my dreams.
And Gwenwynwyn, are you playing with... Not playing with Poe. Are you looking for reagents with Lorelei?
Yep. Same
Alright.
deal.
So those of you that are looking for things... or actually, we'll start with Ulfryk. Ulfryk, roll me a d20 at disadvantage. I know that doesn't make sense, but it does make sense to me.
Okay. Wait.
Alright.
Alright. 6.
You still land on the non-combat roll of lucky you.
What do you mean? I want combat.
You do not see anything out of the ordinary, as the torrential downpour is too heavy for you to notice what is happening around you. For the two folks that are searching for reagents, same thing, forest and grasslands, but you guys are going to be rolling at disadvantage because it's really hard to fucking see in this area. Alright.
Right.
The wisdom disadvantage.
Alright. Lorelei met the DC, but Gwenwynwyn failed. Lorelei, do you want forest or grasslands?
I still want grasslands.
Alright, I need to roll a D2. You found 2 common curative reagents.
Nice.
Which actually makes up for Gwenwynwyn's lack of finding. Gwenwynwyn, you felt like you did find things. You brought it back, and unfortunately it wasn't exactly a reagent that you found. It was just kind of a common mushroom that you could eat. So you guys travel another... You guys travel about 25 miles. So it is... It's probably about 7 p.m. when you guys actually make it to Doncaster. Do you choose to pass through Doncaster, another 5 miles, and camp out? Or do you choose to stay at the nearby inn?
Cozy, especially with all this rain.
It would be nicer to stay inside.
Alright. Do you bring your wagon to the stables, or do you pack up, or do you leave it outside of the inn?
Stables?
We can bring our wagon to the stables. We should care for our horses.
Alright. You bring the wagon over to the stables. The stable master says that it only costs about a silver to house them for a day. And makes a mention of these horses look like they haven't eaten in a little bit. When's the last time you fed them?
It would be 10.
All right, you want Tyndall to be the one in charge of feeding?
Yeah.
Right, from now on, Tyndall will be the one to feed.
Tina, did you forget to feed the horses?
I'm sorry. I totally thought I'm not used to not having my retainers around.
I think
What
what you
happened
meant
to
to say
them
was,
anyway?
I will serve and follow Ulfryk.
I'll serve and follow Ulfryk.
Well, the horses have to eat something, don't they?
Well, they're not going to eat Ulfryk.
Right.
Alright, well, we can monitor that better in the future.
Just because these guys said that Tyndall's taking care of it, don't worry about it. For now, while Tyndall's here. So you look around town and you see that there are 2 inns available. One is a pretty shabby looking inn. Looks very poorly kept and is kind of in the slum area of town. The other one is a pretty ritzy, comfortable inn. Which would you guys rather stay in?
We
Really,
can-
that comfortable place looks pretty comfortable.
We can leave.
Yeah, sure.
We can live cheap for the day.
Oh,
I mean, either works for me. As long as we can just get out of this rain.
Alright. Are you guys going to the comfortable inn? I
Where are
heard
we
sounds
comfortable?
of comfortable. I don't know where you guys are going.
Alright, whatever. We're
Comfortable.
comfortable.
Alright. It will be 2 gold each.
oh, so
Right.
reasonable.
It's not that bad.
I need to roll a d20. Alright. Do you guys do anything in the town before the
In-
night ends?
I'll walk around, see if there's anything interesting, what kind of places there are.
Meet the town red.
Duncaster
The
is
first person to cross me.
a mostly human, mostly halfling town. It's about 50-50 humans and halfling with a little bit, a sprinkle here and there of all the other races.
3/4 sling and so on.
It is built upon...
Not even acknowledging it, my gosh.
Completely
It was
rejected.
pretty smooth, like without a beat.
Oh,
Yeah, you goddamn people. It's built upon a peak of a hill that can only be accessed by one very slopey, very windy path. It's known for its tasty fish because many of its fishermen go towards the river to make a living. There is the inn and tavern that you are currently staying at. Also in town is a blacksmith, which seems to be closed this late at night. Another alchemist shop, which seems to still be open. A jeweler's, which is closed. A general store, which is closed. And there is a church in this town.
What type of church?
I'm just gonna figure that out right now.
The Silver Flame.
Take me to church.
I will worship as though I was a dog.
Oh.
It is a church of Daher, which is the god of the suns.
The hair.
Daher. Daher. And the church seems to just... The doors are open, but the lights are very dim inside.
I will pass by it, and return to the alchemy shop that seems to be open.
Alright. The alchemy shop is indeed open. You see on a little chalkboard sign at the window, it says that it closes at 8 p.m. So you're just in time. You're about an hour before it closes. And inside is a female halfling. She greets you as you enter this timber and brick tower. There is a taxidermied bear near the entrance of the door, and glass beads also cover the doorway as it did in Colfell. Well, hi there.
Hello. Nice to see you're still open.
Yeah,
It's late at night.
we stay a bit late, because we see that many people like to stay up late doing their craft, you know?
I understand that.
What can I do for you?
I am looking for some alchemy ingredients, actually. Do you have anything of the reactive variety?
Let me...
How many of these things do you need?
I need 3 of each.
So, you're 3 of each...
Or if you have any essences, those would work too, but those are a bit harder to come by.
Alright, so we're looking for essences and reagents. Okay. Let me roll for essences first. She has essences. Let me roll for reagents. She does not have reagents. So let's see what kind of essences she has in stock. Alright, she has common essence, uncommon essence, and rare essence.
But what type of each one?
What kind are they? Sorry. Right. Let's see, we have psionic essence, arcane essence, primal essence, psionic, arcane, and primal, and divine. Psionic, arcane, primal, and divine, are that the only ones?
Yes.
Alright. Great. I should roll for, hold on. So she has 1 common. This isn't just like, hold on. 1 common, 4 uncommon, 5 rare, 4
epic and 1 legendary.
5 rare.
Legendary!
Of the common, it is type it is primal. So 1 common primal essence. Alright, of the uncommon, we have 3 of them are divine. 3 uncommon divine essence.
I don't need you to roll for the rare, that's a bit out of my price range.
Alright. 3 of them are divine, and 1 of them is psionic.
You've forgotten about larceny?
Alright.
I'll take the common primal essence off your hand. How much is that going to cost me?
A common essence will cost... My god, please show me 45 gold!
Alright. And also while I'm here, I forgot in the last town, but do you have an herbalism kit that you could sell me?
Well, yes I can. D&D 5e herbalism kit. Yes. And she pulls out a kit that contains a variety of instruments such as clippers, there's a mortar and pestle, and there's a bunch of pouches and vials to be used to create remedies and potions. This will only cost you 5 gold.
We'll buy it.
Alright, you purchase it.
Alright. That is it for current shopping adventure.
Alright, you do this. Anyone else doing anything in Doncaster? Or are we ending the night?
I'm staying in.
I'll probably have a couple drinks at the tavern too. That we're staying.
I will have a couple drinks as well.
We can attribute that with your 2 gold that you spend to stay the night. This is kind of a guide of your lifestyle expenses. So if you're having a couple drinks at this inn, I would say it wraps up into the 2 gold that you spend. Alright, so dawn comes. It is raining, or it is downpouring once more, so you rush over to the stables, ready to pick up your wagon. Yeah, it's a wagon. Tinnell hops on and starts, preparing the horses to go. As you guys climb in, you notice something is amiss. One of the hammocks is actually broken, and there is a bag of half-eaten rations inside of the wagon.
The rations aren't forage, are they?
Oh my god, no. It's like jerky and like aged cheese and like dried fruits and stuff. That would be a ration, basically. It'd be all like made to last. Whoever's making noise, please mute yourselves if you can.
I would love to check the wagon for signs of a break-in.
Please roll me a perception check as you search around the wagon.
Oh no, I'm not good at perception.
Right. Let me bring you to this map. And just because it says outdoor battles does not mean you guys are in the middle of a battle.
Oh, we're about to kill some people who are desperate enough to break into a wagon and steal beef jerky.
So this is, this map obviously is not where you currently are. You're still currently in the stables. Tinnell has yet to move out. But Ulfryk, as you're searching around trying to figure out what's going on, you move the basket slightly, and you realize that the basket had a false bottom, and from underneath there is a small girl.
Well,
and she jumps up and goes, "Sorry, I meant to introduce myself as you first started off. I got a little scared, and someone ripped the blanket off me, and I'm sorry."
Someone ripped the blanket off you? What do you mean?
I think this is just the wind.
Yeah, it is just the wind.
Interesting name for a girl.
Were you invisible?
I don't know how to become invisible. I'm just very small and very good at hiding. You see that this girl, although she is hooded and covering up like a lot of her clothing, she is very short and very small.
Did you happen to be the girl that brought us the letter from Lady Athil?
Yes, that is me. Yes, I did. Athil.
Can I insight check that?
Sure you can.
This is Athil.
I mean, I figured Ashley would mention if it was Athil, because I figured I'd recognize, but I guess I could have asked, is it Athil?
Roll me that insight check. Alright. Although I rolled with advantage based off of her skill class, she still rolled really terribly. So you see her starting to tremble over her tongue as she says, "Yes, Athil sent me to welcome you, and she also sent me to on her behalf to go see your father." And as she's like stumbling over her words, you hear a squeak, and a little white ferret pokes out from beneath her cloak, and she hurriedly tries to hide it, but then sees that you found her out. And she pulls off her disguise
It's
And it
football.
is, in fact,
Snowball, fuck.
Athil.
Oh,
Eric is dabbed.
Crouch down and smile. Athil, you're not trying to get me in trouble with the Duke, are you?
No, not at all. So he actually said that since I keep getting death threats, it might be safer while they do the investigation if I come with you.
Mm-hmm.
Insight check?
Why didn't he tell us this directly?
You can roll an insight check. You can, if you guys are thinking. Let me roll her roll so I can see like how you feel by it. All right. You beat her roll. Well, she's really rolling poorly today.
Did catch her
You
off
don't
guard?
know if it's the full truth, but she seems to believe it's the truth. Like, you're kind of doubtful because you're like, she's a queen, why is she here? But it seems like she's believing what she's saying.
Athil, regardless of what he may have said, I doubt this is how he would have intended it.
Well, I'm already set to come and say goodbyes to your father anyways, so I just thought that maybe I could come and go on a little adventure and something like that.
it's lovely to see you again, Athel. Although, even though we're kind of capable, it is a little bit dangerous. But
Don't worry, I swear I can take care of myself, and if I ever get in trouble, well, Snowball here can blink me out of there.
I've almost died several times with these people. I don't think it's very safe for a young child.
Hey, but to be fair,
We-
she's pretty good at magic.
We
I
have
swear,
met.
I can be capable. And if you want me to stay in the wagon, I can. It would be more fun if I could come with you. But I can stay in the wagon if you want me to.
It certainly would be, but you should stay in the wagon.
I will acknowledge that that's not a consensus. That's just one person speaking, so you know. And she looks up at Gwenwynwyn with like puppy dog eyes. If anyone else wants to speak on my behalf, that would be wonderful.
Well,
Wait.
I mean,
Alright.
you don't just have to take care of yourself, Athel. We all take care of each other here.
we're going to have a long talk about what it means to be an adventurer, of course. But
And a monarch.
and of course a monarch. But I have some experience of being in danger while being noble. And
You can be both an adventurer and a monarch, right?
Yes.
when
Can I insight check Gwen to figure out what she means by in danger while being noble and her experience with that?
Yeah, sure. Roll an insight.
I have no fucking clue.
You just look at her like, did she just say a riddle or is that supposed to be a joke? You don't know. You can't tell if it's a joke or not. You try to chuckle, then Gwenwynwyn looks at you with her eyebrows raised, and you're like, oh fuck, I did that wrong. And you just don't know. Life's a little awkward right now. What are you insight checking, Ulfryk?
Oh, Gwenwynwyn.
How much of Gwenwynwyn's past do you know?
I don't know, Gwenwynwyn. How much of your past do I know?
Gee, I don't know how much Ulfryk knows.
I know a lot.
Fair enough. Well,
It's also partially been my job to know things about people. Because politics.
yeah,
Gwenwynwyn,
'cause,
with
yeah,
with
you're
a
noble.
16, what would
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, you'd know that I definitely have experience with being assassinated.
With-
You've
really
been
well.
assassinated?
Well, I mean, like, you know, I've been in assassination situations. Obviously, they didn't work out.
Thank goodness for that.
Um,
Not that Lorelei
What a
is
great
clear.
name.
but she's also mostly talking about, like, you know, she's an adventurer who's been in a lot of dangerous situations, and she is also a noblewoman.
Yeah.
Who has a lot of responsibility to be around.
Look, if you want, I can try and prove myself to be a able-bodied adventurer.
That might be a good idea.
All right. Which one one of you can cast spells? I know Gwenwynwyn can, but can anyone else?
I have
maybe we
quite
should
a few.
do this
I know one
somewhere
or two.
more private.
Aren't we in the
I can
way?
do a couple spells, but
in a bit of a city.
only infrequently, and I'll poke her forehead and cast light,
Athil,
and then extinguish it.
Ooh, that is
We are-
fascinating.
we are currently boarded up in an inn. Would you like perhaps a bath and something more to eat than trail rations?
She nods, like, shaking her head and, like, bobbing.
I've thought as much.
Do you
in
have
we
a
go.
favorite meat? We could get you some.
A favorite meat.
Just an expression I picked up
Alright.
from somebody along the way.
Well, let's not make this
I do enjoy
a
fish.
treat.
Maybe a halibut, if they have it.
We can ask, of course. Probably put that disguise back on.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. And she throws her disguise back on.
Does it look like she's wearing traveler's clothes?
Yes.
Okay.
She looks like she threw on basically the least refined fine clothes that she had and threw a tattered cape over it.
He's like, I'm really slumming it. This is my worst Armani.
It still looks a tad fancy if you don't look at the cloak on top, but the cloak kind of like covers up the fine fibers.
Are people heading back inside?
I think so.
Tinnell calls back, "Are you guys ready to go?"
Tinnell, come around. Alright, let's head back inside.
Alright. You guys head back inside. You guys don't have to move your tokens.
I am gonna hang outside for a moment.
Alright.
I will stay with Ulfryk outside to just, keep an eye out.
Are you staying outside to talk to Athil, or are you staying outside for something else?
I'm staying outside for something else.
Alright, so Athil follows Gwenwynwyn and Everett into the tavern. And she looks around in awe. Like, oh my... How fascinating. Is that taxidermy? Oh my gosh. And it seems like she has never been in a normal tavern before. She wiggles herself up onto a bar stool, looks at the barkeep and says, "Could I have a poached halibut with a side of broccolini and some roasted heirloom tomatoes?" And the barkeep
That's
just
surprising.
stares at her and goes, "We have mutton."
Mutton will do. We seem to have found a little bit of a stowaway in our cart.
Do you got sea mutton?
He looks at Everett and goes, "We have mutton." And then he looks at Gwenwynwyn and goes, "You mean to call the cops?"
Oh, no, she seems harmless enough. We think we'll probably just take her back to her parents. One of those youthful excursions that people make.
Alright. He wanders off and then comes over and slides over a plate of a very large, leg of mutton with, just mashed potatoes all underneath it. And gravy all atop it. And she just looks at it and goes, "I think you forgot the vegetables." And he just walks
No.
away.
Those... I know this is abnormal for you. In places like this, you ask for breakfast and they give you breakfast.
But what if you want a specific breakfast? Don't they have cooks that cook what you like?
Wait a second, this is the fancy place. We spent a lot of money to stay here.
That is true. This is the fancy place.
They only got mutton.
Damn.
This is a fancy place in a normal town.
Yeah, the not fancy place only has mutt.
The not fancy place
Oh.
has trail rations.
Oh, fuck, bro.
He's good.
Ulfryk, what are you doing? And you
First-
notice that Lorelei is next to you.
Yeah, hang with me, Lorelei. I'm gonna take a, tiny stroll, just around the building and see if there's anyone sketchy hanging about.
All right, roll me a perception check.
Since I am now
I'll
on.
hold Ulfryk up, and just spend a minute muttering arcane words to myself, and I'll cast Gift of Alacrity.
All right, you get gift of Can you put the text of that up here for me?
Because I forget what it
I
does.
forget what it does.
Yeah, that does too.
All right. If you get into combat, you'll be really good. Okay.
Okay, speedy.
With a 19, you don't notice any shady individuals aside from a beggar that's in the left alleyway of this inn. And he's just kind of sitting there, already drunk at 7:37 a.m. And he seems to be a little out of it. He's just a dwarf beggar who's really drunk.
While we're doing this little wraparound, can I keep my eye out for any thieves' cant, just in case?
Sure thing. Roll me a perception check.
And I'll side bolstered neck. 20.
So, since only that old man is kind of in the vicinity and there's not really any other people, you don't see or hear any sort of thieves' cant happening, or any signs of, organized crime. It's just this poor beggar guy.
As we pass by, I will toss him a silver and say, "Better luck in the future, friend."
Thank you, Mr. Goblin. And he, kind of slouches over.
Yeah. Alright. Once we wrap all the way around, I will do ascending.
Alright, who are you sending to?
I will send to Duke Forge Keeper. Forge Keeper?
Can you show me the text for sending, just real quick?
I can.
Thank you.
Sending is a 3rd level spell. How do I... Oh. Give me 1 second. Let me just refill my shit. And then do it. There you go.
Alright. Alright, send that message.
Duke Forge Keeper. This is Ulfryk. We have Tennel. She's stowed away. Prepared to take her to... real quick, what's the name of the town I used to live in?
Oranshire?
Oranshire.
Oranshire. Or bring her back. Please instruct. Thank you. That's 25.
Be clear, you said you
You
have
get-
Tennel.
You get a response back
Oh,
that
did I
says, Ulfryk,
say-
my boy. Not sure why worried about Tennel. Isn't she part of your party?
Can we assume my brain farted and said Athil? Since it sounds so
Yes.
similar.
Yes, no, it's fine.
Even though I noticed you were insistent to push through and get that joke out. Fuck you.
Ulfryk, my boy. Always starts with Ulfryk, my boy.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Glad to see you found Athil. She insisted on hiding first. Don't know why. Please take care of her for now. Thank. You think there was a U after that, but it didn't send through.
My man's bad at counting.
Man is bad at counting.
This is why you use words like "thank you much."
Yeah, he's working with that 22-word sending.
Because he always starts with Ulfryk, my boy.
Ulfryk, my boy.
Does not need to use that. Uses it anyways.
Turn and look to, to Lorelei. It's approved. We're taking her all the way with us.
Sounds like a plan.
Doesn't. Sounds like a shitty plan.
Well,
We can barely
I mean-
manage ourselves. I didn't think we'd be carrying someone more important.
I'm sure she doesn't get out much. And if she wants to be an important person with a broader perspective, it's probably important that she see the world more than just her one city, isn't it?
I'm mostly worried about not being able to keep her intact.
Yeah, that's my primary concern as well, but
Nothing to be done, I suppose.
all we can do is our best, right?
Yep, we'll come up with some safety measures.
Alright. Back inside the tavern, Gwenwynwyn and Everett, you sit and watch Channel, or not Channel. My God, you're confusing me.
Ugh.
You watch Athil,
Good.
quietly cut into the mutton leg. She doesn't pick it up by the bone or anything like that. And she picks it up with a fork, takes a bite, and her eyes start glowing. She's like,
literally.
I've never had mutton before. This is delicious. It's so juicy and the skin is so crispy. And she just starts gobbling it. And she dips it in the gravy.
Unhinges her
And
jaw.
as she takes a bite of the mutton dipped in gravy, her eyes just shine brighter as she's eaten. She does a little dance and continues eating.
The princess just discovered McDonald's.
Kinda.
Holy shit, these fries are so good.
Oh my God, what is this, MSG?
Oh my goodness. First time the girls tasted fat and salt
Yep.
in such quantities.
What is butter? She says as she swallows the fucking food whole.
Assumedly, Lorelei and I would roll in around then.
Yeah.
Morning, barkeep. You got any cider?
What's the cider you speak of? And the barkeep nods and starts pouring Lorelei a cider.
It's a common folk drink.
I too would like to have a cider.
You.
Mm,
Whoa, wait, she's half dwarf, right?
She
That's
is
true.
half dwarf.
Yeah, it's apple juice. It's fine.
Wait, didn't they have cider at the banquet? Because that's what Tindall had?
They did have
Yep.
cider at the banquet.
doesn't mean that doesn't mean
Oh,
she.
yeah.
You can roll me a history check to see if you remember what she was drinking.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't drinking anything.
Great
She was getting
vodka.
destroyed by Grimmsnarls in the fucking garden.
After that. Alright, do you let her drink cider?
I'll offer her a couple sips of mine.
Alright, she happily takes
So I'm
the
a bad
sips.
influence.
And she licks her lips and goes, "Oh, this is delicious." She doesn't seem to be altered by the couple sips that you give her, and she thanks you with a big smile. She also slips some of the mutton meat past her ear, and you see a little white nose pop out and grab it.
Oh.
Well, that's just cute.
Alright. We'll say, for time's sake, since it is 9:55, that you guys spend part of the morning giving Athil food, letting her take a bath, and preparing for the journey ahead. Do you guys do anything while Athil is being basically prepped and stuff?
I don't think so.
Right. We'll say you guys head out
Okay.
at about 11 a.m. I just want to get to the next part and then we'll end. So what is everybody doing?
Gathering reagents. Woo!
Gathering reagents.
Watching the road.
Watching the road. Aethel's watching the road with you. She's trying.
In that case,
Chains.
She tries to play I Spy with you.
in that case, I will also give her a history lesson of Oranshire.
Give me 1 second while I roll to see if she falls asleep during the conversation.
Oh no.
Ooh, can I help with the history lesson? I'm very good at history.
She rolls a nat 1. You start talking about the history of Oranshire, and about 10 minutes in, Athil is fast asleep with her head like resting on your shoulder.
Venturing is so tiresome.
Alright. Ulfryk, roll me a perception check.
Oh my god, I would love to.
Alright.
That's good. It is close to the lowest I can roll.
Only 3 over it.
You make it about 10 miles away from Doncaster.
And the Fire Nation attacks.
So 2 hours pass as you're traveling. And as you're traveling, I'm just going to move everybody here. Athil awakes with a start and looks around and yells out, "Ulfryk, I think something's wrong." And you look over and you see very strange looking men wielding flails and javelins running towards you. And that is where we're going to end today's session with the following scene occurring.
Oh boy, here I go